Good evening, student. Will everyone join? If anyone have any doubt related to download of Sinotron software or programming or assignment, if somebody have not submitted their assignment, they can ask me. If anyone having any issue, query, please unmute yourself or you can text in public chat also. No one having any issue, any query? Many of them has not joined today's session. Some of the students has not completed the assignment. I am giving the name Dhananjay Shankar, Shivam Nanekar, Sarthak Dalvi, Siddesh Vishal Raj, Krishna Agrawal, Surya Dalvi, Ishwar Malkam, Pranay Meshram, Dhruv Carey, Rishikesh Kade, and Joel Phillips. May I know the reason for not submitting the assignment? Any one of you is there in this group, in this session?
Sir,
Yeah, Shivam.
sir, we are having Viva and lab submission of another subject. That's why I could not complete.
Shivam, give me a second. Yeah, Shivam, what you are telling?
Sir, we are having Viva and lab submission of some another subject. So
Okay,
that's why.
but it's a long time. I have extended the time also, dates also. Then also you are not submitted. How much time you need, Sivesh? Shivam,
In April, I will submit.
in April,
Yes.
our this batch will be complete in 31st of Thursday. Okay, 31st of March. Okay, in Thursday was this will be the last session. So before 31st March, you have to submit all the assignment which will be given to you all. This was the first assignment. There will be a total 3 assignment for this. Shivam,
Yes, sir.
then you will submit all the 3 assignments then on 31st March.
So I will try to submit as much as I can.
Okay. Then this will 31st will be the last session for the CNC session. After this, there will be the mechatronics and automation batch. Okay, Shivam. Then any else? Siddesh is there. Krishna, Surya Dalvi. I have taken a count. In this count, I have seen out of 65 students, 52 has done the assignment. Why only this 10 and 11 people are not done? Only Shivan has replied back. Other else, Surya Dalvi, are you there? Please unmute yourself. Okay, we'll start the session because we have to complete. I will be sharing the screen. In last previous session, we have seen that in milling section, there we have learned the profile milling using G01, G02, and G03 code. By using these 3 code, you will be do any type of profile milling. Okay. Now we'll be seeing the milling machine cycles. There are different type of cycles. So today we will see the cycles. Please one of you unmute yourself and tell me when is your Viva and any other assignment you have to submit. Then I will be decide the timing, dates and timing for the submission of the assignments. Any one of you, please unmute yourself.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Imani.
Yes, sir, our Vivas are starting from 28th.
28th of March.
Yes, sir.
And when will be the last Viva?
Sir, date is not yet given.
Okay. And any other assignment you have to submit it?
Sir, and also from from today to 27th of March, there is one fest, and also from 1st to 3rd of April, there is another fest. Some of the students are involved in that also.
What there is? 1 to 3rd?
1 to 3rd, cultural fest is happening in our college.
Okay.
And from today, that is 25th March to 27th March, technical fest is going on.
Technical test is going on.
Technical fest, yes, sir.
Okay. Then you will be busy till 3rd of April.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Our last session will be on 31st. Then I will be giving time till 11th of April, which is suitable to you all to submit all the assignment.
Yes, sir.
Please reply in comment chat, everyone, not only one. Everyone should comment in public chat. 11th April is the suitable time to you all to submit all the assignment. And on 31st of March, you have to give a course feedback. You have to mark all your attendance. Okay. I will see on 31st of March, all of your attendance is up to 75% or not. Okay. So we'll start the session. Is my screen visible to you all? I think so. Many of you in software I will be seeing 65 have 52 participants have submitted their assignment, and this all have, I think so, download the software. Some of you have problem in downloading the software. I don't know why there is some issue going on, but some people don't download the software. I will be giving you the TeamViewer access. They can directly do practice on in our system. Okay, those who are facing a problem, I will be giving a TeamViewer access. Okay. So we will be starting a cycles. In cycles also, we have to start a program and end of program will be same. Okay. Just give one name, CNC. Just do practice directly on software, everyone. CNC05. Just create a various there. Blank size, block center, width is 100, length is 100, and thickness will be the -50. Absolute mode. Accept it. Write a startup program soon. C71, G94, G75Z0, G75X0Y0, M06. Now our first cycle will be facing cycle. In milling, which will be the important dash cycle I will be telling to you all. Okay. Now the first cycle is the face milling. Okay. What is the face milling? If you are having a raw material, if you have to remove this top surface maximum number of material. Okay. So for the facing, we can remove maximum material with the maximum depth of cut. Okay. So we will be selecting a face mill tool. Just go on select tool, create face tool, okay, and give D1, M06 D1. Then cut the spindle M03 as 1500, cut the coolant M08, and give the position G0, G90, G54, X0, Y0, Z2. I think so. This startup program and end up program will be all clearly know this startup and end up program. It is familiar to you all, I think so now. So from here, you have to just go on milling, just go on face milling. Now here you have to fill up all this data. Everything will be there. Just go on with your keypad, not with your mouse. Okay. If you are going with a down key, you will be seeing RP. First, you will see PL, means machining plane. Like I told you while explaining the G code and M code, in 3-axis machine, we are selecting the G17 code XY plane. Okay. Now there is second option RP. RP means retraction plane. Retraction plane means after your machining, how much your tool will be going up. Okay. That value we have to put there. Just give 5 or 10 mm. Okay. Now here is the SC. SC means safety distance. Before the machining,
Sir?
how much your tool will be up? Yeah, Imani?
Sir, can you start the recording?
Yeah. Yeah. So I will be explaining some further. PL is the plane for the XY plane, machining plane. And RP is the retraction plane. After machining, how much your tool will be coming up? That point we have to mention here in RP. After this, there is the SC, means safety distance. Safety distance means before machining, how much mm your tool should be up from the raw material. This is the safety distance. So we have put the safety distance 2 mm from our raw material. Now F means the feed rate for the X, Y, and Z. Okay, for all the 3 axes, we have to mention feed rate in cycle only, not in direct program. In cycle, we can mention feed rate here. Now in machining, there will be the roughing and finishing. Now you can see on clicking on machining, there will be the roughing option, and second one is the finishing option. So first we will select the roughing cycle. Okay. Then you will see a direction. There will be different direction. You can see in diagram also. Any direction you can select. How your tool will be moving. You can see here. There are different type of directions are there. So just select the first option. Now here is X0, Y0, Z0, X1, Y1, Z1. In this, first of all, you know that work offset is the center of your block. So you have to start the machining, and you have to start the machining from the corner of this part. Okay. Now your X0 is Y0 is on the center of the block. You have the shift minus 50 mm. Our block size is 100 by 100. Okay. Now in X0, Y0, I have shifted minus 50 mm in X and in Y0. Okay, means your tool will be here in this corner. X0, Y0 means X0 50, Y0 minus 50, X0 minus 50 means your tool will be on this corner, means left side corner. Okay, now Z0 will be 0 only, because we have to cut the material now. And X1 means how much you have to move the tool in X direction. So in X0 you have created the center and you have shifted minus 50 mm means this corner. Now you have to move the tool from here to this corner. Okay, so from minus 50 to 50 you have to move. Okay, so X1 will be the 50 and Y1 will be the 50 of, means your total block size is 100 by 100. Now you have to cut the raw material depth. How much depth you want? How much total depth you have to cut? Now we have selected in various total thickness of minus 50 mm. Our block size is minus 50. Okay. So in cycle, we will be removing 20 mm of material from our raw material. Okay. So directly 20 mm we cannot remove. We have to remove 2 mm, 3 mm depth of cut. Okay. Now here is dxy. Is how much your cutter will be engaged to the raw material. Okay. Don't select the 100%, just select the 50%. Okay. Then here you will see dz. Dz means how many depth of cut. Means 2 mm depth of cut means total 10 cuts will be there in your raw material. Okay. Now here is the uz. Uz means finishing allowance. Here we have selected the roughing cycle first. Now in uz for finishing operation we have kept 0.5 material. Means here we have to cut the 20 mm material, but there will be the extra stock will be there. Okay, of 0.5 material. So go on select accept. Sorry. After this coordinate you have to mention cycle. Go on accept. After this you have to write a end of program J00 Z0 P75 Z0 P75 X0 Y0 M05 M09 M30. Just renumber this program and start the simulation. Sorry. Okay, now start the simulation. In simulation, you can see some error is there in N20 block syntax cannot be implemented. N20. Okay, here is the G74. It is G94. Okay. Now you can see program control override in slow motion. You can see here you can see only 0.5 material will be remaining. Total we have removed. We have put the parameter minus 20, but 0.5 material will be remaining here in this stock. Because finishing allowance we have put 0.5. If you have put there in this cycle directly 0 in this UZ, then directly minus 20 mm material will be cutting in roughing only. There will be the no stock for the finishing operation. So for finishing there will should be 0.5 material. Any doubt in this facing cycle? This is the facing cycle for the removing for the maximum quantity of material of top face side. Here you can see number of cuts. The last cut you can see how much will be the last cut 19.5. I have told you 0.5 material should be there for the cutting for the finishing operation. Okay, this is the facing cycle. Any query? Students, please reply in public chat. Everyone, please comment in public chat. If you don't get the phasing cycle, there are number of cycles now. No reply from anyone. No one understands the cycles. Students, how should I know that you are understanding or not? Student, please reply in public chat or unmute yourself. Now we will see second option. There is the pocket. Pocket means like this block you are having, rectangular block or square block. In this you want a pocket in your midpoint of your block, this type of rectangular block. You want rectangular pocket, okay, or circular pocket. So we will see first rectangular pocket. After this we will see the circular pocket. Here we will see the various first. The various is the 200 by 200. The length and width of the raw material is 200 by 200, and the thickness of the raw material is minus 50 mm. Just go on OK. Write the startup program. G71, G94, G75, Z0, G75, X0, Y0. Select the tool. In this tool, in phasing cycle, you have to select the phasing tool. Okay. Meanwhile, I will be telling you which tool you have to use in this program by using different type of cycles. Okay. Like you are doing profile milling. In profile milling, you have to use end mill. Okay. Now in face milling, you have to use face mill tool of 20 mm, 30 mm, 50 mm dia. Okay. And in pocket milling, you have to use end mill. So here we will be selecting the tool name, tool number, which cutter is cutter 10 of diameter 10. Okay. Start the tool M03 as 1500. Start the coolant and give the position. After this, you have to go on milling. In milling, you have to select pocket. In pocket, you have to select rectangular pocket and go on accept. Okay. In every cycles, you can see there will be the similar parameters will be there. Okay. Somewhat different will be there. Otherwise, everything will be similar. Now you can see here is the retract plane. We have taken 5 mm. Okay. Put 5 mm retract plane in every program of cycles and safety distance 2 mm. Okay. And while doing a pocketing slot, use upcut. Here is the option upcut and downcut. Use the upcut. In while using a downcut, there will be the very force to the raw material, so your tool will be blunt or wear. So every time use upcut. Now parameter is feed rate 1000, and here is the finishing, machining style, roughing, and the finish. Okay. So like in facing also, there will be the same option while selecting this finishing operation. Same parameter you have to fill up, and in last option there will be no usage. Okay. Now you have to do a rectangular pocket. Now this is your raw material. Okay. Now center is your work offset. We will not do in center. If we have to shift in this left side, right side, top side, anywhere we have to shift. Okay. Like I have shifted in minus 50 mm from this work offset, means in minus side minus 50 and in y minus 50. Till here our pocket will be there. Okay, and z0 will be 0. Now we have to mention here length and width of the rectangular pocket. Here you can see in diagram. First is the width is the 25 mm and length is the 50 mm. Okay, and if you want this corner radius, then you can give the corner radius. If you don't want any corner radius, directly give 0. Okay, now here is the z1 means depth of cut. How much depth we want of rectangular pocket is minus 10 mm. Like, okay, that's dxy is how much your cutter is engaged to the raw material. Dz means how much depth of cut you want. Total depth of cut is minus 10 mm. Now how much cut per cut you want means single cut means 2 mm cut will be there. Okay, and the finishing allowance for the xy and z is there. In facing cycle only usage was there, but in this rectangular pocket xy is also there and z is also there, because in facing circle only you can see there is only the depth is maintaining of raw material, but in pocket all three axes is moving in xy and z direction also. So we have put an finishing allowance of 0.5 in xy also, in z also. Now in this there are pre-drilled vertical, helical and oscillate. Every time select vertical option while doing a rectangular pocket, circular pocket and slot. Okay, and we have to select a parameter for the this insertion, how much feed rate we want. Okay, just give very slow feed rate there, 150, because before entering to the raw material at very slow speed we have to enter. Okay, just go on accept, write the end of program G00 Z10, G75 Z0, G75 X0 Y0, M05, M09, M30. Just go on edit, renumber this program. Okay, and start the simulation. I have told you we have shifted the work offset. We have not done at the center of your work directly on X0, Y0. Meanwhile, I will giving you assignment. I will not giving only on center. I will be shifting in any other wells, means on this direction or here, anywhere I can give. So I have given this example how to shift the pockets directly on in cycle. I have shown you in cycle. Here you can see X0, Y0 if you have to shift anywhere as per the diagram. Okay. Now same we will see the circular pocket. In circular pocket, same we have select the various 200 by 200 minus 50 mm thickness. Same we have write the startup program G71, G94, G75 Z0, G75 X0 Y0, and we have selected the end mill of diode 10, M03 S1500, coolant on M08, and give the position. In this, we have to select the option. While going to the milling option, in milling you have to go on pocket and you have to select circular pocket. Okay. In circular pocket, you will see same retract plane will be there. Feed rate will be there. Here machining option is there, roughing, finishing. And centric option is there. Here are the different options you can see. Helical. You can see on diagram how your tool is moving while selecting on helical option, while selecting on centric option. Okay. Now, same wise, I have shifted last time in rectangular pocket. Now I will show in the center of your work offset. Okay. Now in X0, Y0 is the center of your block, work offset is there. Okay. Same we will form a circular pocket in center. X0, Y0, Z0. Now how much diameter of pocket you want in your block. That diameter you have to mention here, like 80. Now how much depth of cut you want? Minus 20. Now how much infit depth means number of depth you have to mention here, 2 mm, and the finishing allowance 0.5 for X, Y, and Z. Meanwhile, I have selected here vertical, go on parameter 100, FZ, and go on accept, and write the end of program. G00, Z10, G75, Z0, G75, X0, Y0, M05, spindle stop, M09, colon stop, M30, end of program, rewind, start to rewind. Go on start and start the simulation. You will be seeing at the center of your block, your circular pocket will be there. You can see at the center of your work offset, we have created the circular pocket. Meanwhile, if I have shifted in this direction, means X50, Y50, anywhere I have to shift in any direction. So directly in cycle, you have to give a parameters. So till here, any query, students, in this spacing cycle, in pocket, rectangular pocket, circular pocket, please ask if any query you are having. Students, if any query is there, please ask. How I can take further then if you are not answering my questions? I have to take everyone names, then I have to ask by name. Pranav, Ambika, Aravati, please reply in public chat if you are not facing any issue. Bala, Bhavesh, Dashri, Dhananjay, Divakar, Priya, Himani, Himanshu, okay. Now we see spigot. If you want, this type of spigot is there. You can see this is a rectangular spigot. Same circular spigot is there, and this is the multiple edge spigot. Just create a block here for the spigot now, like rectangular spigot we have to do now. Just create a block of 100 by 100 and thickness is minus 50. One of you don't know how to create various also, I have seen. So I am telling this again and again. There is normal width and length of the block, okay, and you have to only mention here HI, means thickness of the raw material, that is HI will be 0. Just go on accept, and in various, just see this, it should be ABS mode, absolute mode, Okay, just write the startup program G71, G94, G75, Z0, G75, X0, Y0. Select the tool. Start the tool M03 S1500. Start the coolant M08 and give the position G0, G90, G54, X0, Y0, Z5. Now go on milling. Go on multiple edge spigot. Select rectangular spigot here first, okay, and go on accept. Same parameters you can see here also. There are somewhat difference are there. TL plane you have to select G17. Retract plane is there 5 mm you have to select. Safety distance is there 2 mm. Now here two feed rate are there you can see. One is for the XY movement of feed rate and one for the Z while going to the depth. Okay, that you have to select feed rate very low. Okay, you can select 50 or 100 feed rate for Z. Now in this reference point you can see from where you have to start the machining. Okay, there are different point. Center point is there, corner point is there, left side corner, right side corner, left side top corner, right side top corner. Okay, select any corner from where you have to start the machining. The machining is roughing single position. Now see carefully this rectangular spigot. Okay, now X0, Y0, Z0. From center we are doing machining. Here also you can see reference point. From center we have selected. So X0, Y0 will be center, Z0 will be the center, okay? After this, if you have to shift, you can give the values here, X0 and Y0 in Y0, okay? Z0 will be 0 only. Now, here you have to give the width of your blank sides, means of your raw material. How much your width of your raw material, like in various also you are selected, but in cycle also you have to select for the making of the spigot. Now in W1, you can give the width of your raw material is 100 and the length of your raw material is 100. Okay. Now, how much you want the actual width of your spigot? That you have to mention in W. Are you getting my point? In W1 and L1, how much will be your spigot size? Means block size is there. That size you have to mention here in W1, L1. And in W, how much actual size after machining you want, that you have to mention in W and R, L, sorry, in width and L, length. Okay, like we have given here 80 and 90. And now radius, if you want this corner any radius, you can give radius 10, 15, 20, 18. Okay, if you want 0, no radius will be there on this corner side. Okay, after this, here is your rotation angle. If you don't want any angle, you just give on 0. If you want any angle of your spigot, you have to mention any angle here. Okay, as per the diagram, if there is any angle mentioned in that, then you have to mention angle here. Now Z1 is the depth of cut, how much depth, final depth you want in spigot. Okay, minus 20 mm is there. Now DZ means number of cut, how much number of cut you want, 2 mm. Here is the finishing allowance for the X, Y and Z. And just go on accept. Okay. After this, write end of program. G0 Z10, G75 Z0, G75 X0 Y0, M05, M09, M30. Okay. Let's start the simulation then. You can see this is the spigot, rectangular spigot. Same we are having the circular spigot. Same options are there in circular spigot also. Like we are selecting circular. In circular also you can see they are the same parameters PL, plane, okay. Plane is there, retract plane is there, same we have to select. Every time you can select retract plane and safety distance same, okay. After this, here is the feed rate. Same feed rate for the Z is there. Like I told you for the Z direction, for making a rectangular pocket, circular spigot, rectangular spigot. Give feed rate very low for the Z direction. Machine plane roughing, single position. Now X0, Y0, where you want. In the center of your block you want, any other side you want, you have to select here. Okay. Now first is your actual diameter of your spigot. Same, like there was the actual length and width we have to mention there. And then after machining, what actual length and width will be there, that we have to maintain in L1, W1. Here you can see diameter 1 is there and diameter is there. Means first you have to mention the actual diameter, what you want. And second is the final spigot, whichever circular spigot will be there, will be coming after machining, that we have to mention here. Z1 is the how much depth of cut you want. DZ is the number of depth of cut, and here is the finishing allowance for X, Y, and Z. Now we will see both the cycle, okay, means rectangular and circular. You can see here there will be the rectangular spigot also and circular spigot also. I will be running the simulation. First it is the rectangular spigot. Now this is the circular spigot. Okay. Now in milling there is slot option. Means you can see here in slot I will be selecting. If you want this type of slot in your raw material. Now you have seen the rectangular pocket, rectangular spigot, circular spigot. Now if you want any type of slots, there are different type of slots are there, like longitudinal slot, circumference, open slot, elongated slot. There will be the same parameter using. Okay. Now we'll see any one of these. Okay. You can see same parameters are there. PL, you have to select a plane. Mill direction, I have told you, you have to select a up mill. Retract plane is there. Safety distance is there. Feed rate is there. Here is the reference point from where you have to start the machining. You can start with any end. You can see from the left side, middle of your work offset. Just I will telling you, just start from the middle of your work offset only while doing this slot rectangular pocket. Okay, it will be easy for you for the machining. Machining is roughing, finishing, position. Just we are doing in one part only. Like I will be giving assignment in one part only. You have to make circular pocket, rectangular pocket, spigot, slots. So I am showing you in one program only how to make multiple cycles. Okay. X0, Y0, Z0. Now here you have to mention width of the slot like 20 and length is 50. Now any angle you want for the this slot, you can mention here angle. depth of cut minus 10 mm, how much depth you want, and here is the number of depth of cuts 2 mm, and the finishing allowance is there for the x, y, and z, and insertion in vertical direction give the feed rate very low. Okay, just go on accept. Now we will see three things in one cycle only in one program. Okay, just see the simulation. You will be having the recording also. You can see this program also, how in one program only you have seen multiple cycles. While completing of every cycles, you have to go on end of program. Don't do M30 here. Go on M09, then go on directly new tool. Okay. Okay, just you have to give new tool, you have to start the tool, give the coordinate, and then you have to select another cycle. Okay, you can see three cycles in one program. There is some error you can see in block 29. You will see what is there in block 29. There is no block 29. We will renumber this program once again. M03, M03, 1500, we will see the simulation now. If any error will be there, we will sort out. You should know how to sort out the errors also. You can directly see on screen on only now what is error. No spindle direction program in N250. Go on N250. You can see N250 in this. What is there? G17. RP is the 5. Safety distance is 2. Difference point. Y0 when okay, here no coordinate is given, so just give a coordinate here. Okay, now we will see. Just renumber again. Sorry. Okay, we'll see again simulation. Again, the same alarm is there, no spindle direction program. We'll see full simulation first. See the tool. Okay. Every time, please put every cycle in every cycle, put some gap. Okay. You will be knowing then. Just give me a second.
You are not audible.
Now audible to you, Himani?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So from starting, I will be telling you this is the engraving option. If you have to write anything on your raw material, you have to select on going on milling option. In milling, you will be seeing there engraving option. Okay. This is the starter program. After this, you have to select engraving option. In engraving, you will be seeing the plane RP, safety distance, feed rate for the XY, feed rate for the Z. If you want the mirror option for writing, you can put S, alignment for your alphabet, and the reference point. While you are writing anything in book also, while you are writing from the left side, we will be writing your anything. We will not starting from the middle of your point. Okay. So like VNIT Nagpur, I have to write on my block. Now from the work offset, center of your work offset, I have shifted minus 90 mm. From minus 90 mm in X direction, I will be writing this VNIT Nagpur. Okay, Y0 will be 0. If I have shifted in Y also, I can shift. Z0 will be Z0. And how much depth we want in raw material. Okay, like minus 5 mm, minus 10 mm. Okay, and the width of your size of your alphabet. Okay. Now in DX1, you can see how much space you want. The space you have to mention here. And here is the text direction, in which direction you want. You can give any degree here. Okay. Just go on accept and write the end of program. G0, Z10, G75, X0, Y0, P75, Z0, M05, M09, M30. Just renumber this program. Go on edit, renumber this program, and go on start the simulation. You can see from the work offset, I have shifted minus 90 mm. Okay, from here in X direction, and you can see Y0 means Y was only in 0. Only I have shifted in X direction. From this corner, this all alphabet is written here. Clear? Any queries there? So till here you do a practice. I will be coming in 10 minutes. If you are having any query, you can text in public chat. I will be solving that issue. Okay.